So I am so excited to have my friends here, and yeah, my friends. And I wanted to each of you. Oh my gosh, are you gonna be doing this? The reason that I am having this vlog is that when I'm gone, I want to have it be all the laughter that we're experiencing today. And so I wanted to have you, each of you, say if you want to say anything you want to say.
Hi, I'm Lori.
That's Lori.
And Kathy and I, the cool part is that she's a little older than me.
Like how much? Like
About
a minute?
3 weeks.
Hey, 3 weeks.
All I can say is you're still older than me. And my ultimate favorite snack food is right here on the table. But any kind of popcorn will do.
I'm Alia. Am I supposed to look at the camera? I'm Alia. And
like Somalia.
like Somalia. And I am not even in your decade.
Flippantly said that.
Well, Lori had to point out that that you're younger, but I'm younger than both of y'all.
Dang.
That used to bother me that I wasn't even in your decade.
And now you like it.
I'm okay with it now. At least I'm over 40. That's good.
That's how
Yeah, my favorite snack foods or junk foods.
She put it.
I can't decide between cupcakes and donuts. It's a toss-up.
So I like the cupcakes.
Yay!
Cupcakes. Yeah, but I like that thing.
You like sprinkles?
Like sprinkles and those little things. Yeah, like little fun things on your cupcake.
I like that you just said that because when I first met you, I would have never thought you would have said that.
Mm-hmm.
But you do. Like when we went to Menchie's for the first time.
Yeah.
And who was the one that got the sprinkles and the
The
Lucky
gummy
Charms?
bears.
The Goo Bears.
Like the
You were there. She's like the one. You're the sophisticated.
It was when
who
you
likes-
had the dishwater soup.
Was it that night?
It was that night.
Really?
She was fasting. And so we were eating everything in sight, and Lori was eating like miso soup.
It was
awful.
It was
awful.
It tasted like dishwater.
It
kind of looked like dishwater too. I'm Lisa, and what's my favorite snack?
Scallops.
Scallops. That's a meal. I like
Macaroons.
coconut, anything with coconut.
ice cream.
Macaroons. I like chips and salsa.
Mm.
You kind of do the dip in the guac first, and then you go into
Oh,
the
you
salsa.
But it has to be a
afterwards.
certain kind of guacamole.
Yeah, only the kind that I
Uh-huh.
Really? Yeah, you're
with lemon and anyway, it doesn't matter, but it's good. I don't like the regular
Like the special
guacamole.
secret
I'll share it with
recipe
you.
is?
It's
It has-
really easy.
It has soap in
No,
it.
it doesn't have soap in it. No, it's disgusting. Do you remember where we were when you said that for the first time about the cilantro tastes like soap? We were at the laser tag thing. Remember when we had our own?
Oh, yes!
We were on our own.
Yes, I glitter glued
The bandanas.
the
which I still
bandanas for
have.
everybody. Speaking of spring rolls, could you please do the elevator or the stairs? There's a thing right here for it.
It's
like perfect.
That was a good one.
That's a birthday request.
A birthday request. You have the power. You have to go from that side this way.
Oh, okay. Why?
Because then she can disappear behind.
Oh, good. Okay. Ready? Okay. Okay. I am Genevieve, and I popcorn all the way. But it's the butter kind. See, we're like a good compliment.
I got butter
It's the
and
butter salt. A little bit of sweet butter salt. a little bit of sweet. And according to Alia, you can actually have butter or popcorn without butter. I didn't even know that existed. I know, right? It's apparently healthier. So that happens occasionally. But mostly it's butter salt. Go for it. Speaking of popcorn, let's open these suckers up.
So the very first time I met Kathy, we went to the sushi restaurant when she was eating fake sushi.
Oh, was this the first time you met Kathy?
Yeah. And I remember she said she had all these children, and I was like, oh my word. And she was homeschooling, and it was like, oh my, I don't know if we have anything in common other than our age, although she's older. But then I remember thinking I was a little bit intimidated by her.
I was too.
Were you too?
Mm-hmm. I was too.
Because she's so like put together and
know.
classy, and she's like, I homeschool and I have 6 children.
I know, but
I was like, I have 2 and they both go to school. So I don't know. We're not going that.
oh,
And she was fostered and just so many cool things. Ran a whole nonprofit, and it was really cool. And so while I was eating my dishwater soup, I was like, wow, she's kind of intimidating. So then we go away on this weekend.
And that was
retreat. And she was
just, it was
not
like
what I
a
thought.
retreat.
She was very different. Not true though. She is that and.
Yes.
Mm-hmm. But you just would not have known it.
No.
Because Kathy only wore dresses when I first met her.
Yeah.
Dresses
right?
with fancy necklaces, and you would never,
And
you would
cute
never
little
be
hats.
Yeah.
And then, so we go on this retreat, and we're all sharing songs like, these deep, meaningful ballads that are making us cry and touching our hearts. And like, listen to the words of this, it's so touching and beautiful. And then she says, I have a song I want to share with you. It's really
so
touching me right now.
Speaks to me.
Where I'm at.
Mm-hmm.
So this is what she played. And that's what she started doing. Yeah, her hair. Yeah. This is our cat.
And the blue are so excited. I feel like I'm gonna faint.
And we were like, no, go ahead. No, you. We were like, oh. So it was great. It was great to see a different side of Kathy. We're all a little shocked.
And she banged the table.
She was mad.
She's letting it go.
On the table.
She's like, I'm so mad.
You're all like, yeah, okay.
I was sitting right beside you.
Were you scared?
A little.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But so raw and so real.
Uh-huh.
It was good. It was
It was
awesome.
good.
She didn't mess around.
Mm-mm.
That was the weekend when we banged the plates. And the chip flew up.
Oh yeah.
Got my forehead, and I bloody.
You gotta tell the story.
Like all the things that we believed of ourselves that were bad, and we took hammers and we're like, yeah, we're gonna crush those, and we're gonna make picture frames out of the broken pieces. And then the chip flew up and it cut my forehead. Blood running down.
I love it too.
You're
Because
like,
she
what?
didn't even know she was bleeding. She's like, yeah, that was awesome. She's like, blood dripping down. Goggle issue.
Here's the picture. Yep, all the sharp edges that we cut.
Because
Because the
got rid of
lies.
the lies.
The lies.
Right.
Alia was having a Christmas party, and all I'd known was just you, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Was it just you?
Oh yeah. That was the first night that you guys met.
Yeah, and so I got invited to go to the party. I kind of felt like they were judging me a little bit because it was Alia wanted me to be in this group.
Because you described, when we went to dinner at Texas Roadhouse, you described how you like really missed a group that you could be really authentic with, and like, you were like, you just moved here from California, and so you were like, gosh, I miss that, where I can just be myself, and like we talk about everything, and I was like, wow, that's cool, like 'cause I have that here, and that was the first time, and you're like, wow, that's so awesome, you have that, and
Thought we were judging you?
Well,
And I smiled and I was judging.
Hold the phone. Let's clear something out here.
no, so I kind of felt like, you know, I was with Alia, and none of you were in the picture for me at all.
It's like we were feeling you out.
Kind of.
And you right? Like it's like we were like, who is this chick? Let's see what she's all about.
But then we went into, and then we did the parade.
Oh yes.
that you hated.
That was actually
I hate.
like the first conversation, if we could call it that, was at the parade because we met you in the parking lot with your brood of people.
Right.
And coming out of your big Suburban, you just kept coming out. and then you came and we like walked to this place and like it was like rainy, slushy on the ground and it was bitter cold. And we sat down and I was like, I want to get close to Kathi, you know, we can talk or whatever. And she's the first thing, I hate this. This is just horrible.
That's so
Who has a parade in the middle of the winter? What is this? And I was like, ooh, I love parade. And I love parade. And then I thought, challenge accepted. Let's see what we can do to help Kathi have the best time ever at this parade. It didn't work. No.
That's so you.
It is.
We would make some plan to do something together or go to this restaurant or whatever. I can't think of anything specific right now, but she'd be like, I hate this. I hate the sand. I hate the beach. I hate Disney World. Why are we here? And we've learned to just like, okay, don't we? Because she doesn't mean that she doesn't want to do it. She just is letting her voice be known. But she keeps going.
Yes, and I think that's a big deal because I know it helped me stop taking everything in the universe more personally. That it was more of just an expression of where you were, but you still wanted to be there and come alongside whatever we were doing. And it was a good thing.
Just wanted to know how she felt about
Just
it.
needed to know.
So Lisa had this really beautiful idea for Kathy's birthday this year to make. She had these little flowers that we wrote on, different memories and things that we love about Kathi, so that she can hang them up in her room, which I think her daughter-in-law helped her do. And they have lots of different things on them, funny, serious, but so she'll remember who she is always.
Yeah.
And we'll remind her too, but now she has the flowers in her room to look at too.
Yeah.
Right?
Yep, I love them.
Yeah. Your whole life you've been planting seeds, and now the flowers, the flowers are growing and changing and maturing into you don't even know. Like, can we eat cupcakes?
I was just gonna say, we gotta have a cupcake.
Cupcakes.
Yahoo!
Happy birthday
To you, happy birthday to you, happy birthday, dear Genevieve. Happy birthday to you. We don't have
Go sit, Mocha.
I got one.
Good girl.
Remember when we did the little shack?
Oh, the love shack?
The love shack?
Oh
Remember?
my
I
god.
wasn't there.
I have
Yes,
that.
you were.
Yes, you were. I have that
We
video.
were there.
Just talking.
We thought we sounded
We were
so good.
We thought we rocked the
Okay, we
night.
need to get this on film. What was it?
It was
called?
Ollie's birthday.
You did?
I thought we were rocking it.
I thought we were rocking
I thought
it.
we were rocking it.
We were so rocky.
We were so
We had the boas and everything
Oh,
like that.
Oh, I remember this video
Yeah.
now.
You do?
So
It's
that
that
It was embarrassing.
we were like, yeah.
We could
We
do
rocked
rock
it
you.
so good.
It was really bad.
No.
We got glad. I don't even know if anyone clapped.
I don't
No one clapped.
And that is the longest song.
It is long. It was 5.5
Let's
minutes.
get going. Yeah, we didn't know we were bad. And this is what's funny. We went back to our table and oops, spilled it. And we were so cool. We didn't know we were bad until we got in the car and we watched the video. We're like, oh.
Hey, but we're the people that people want to join too, because when we were stuck in the airport, we were dancing to Michael Jackson.
Where we know I have that video too.
Party.
Dance party in the airport.
Because we were stuck there.
We
for
were
hours.
Kathy's husband calls us her goofy friends.
Yes.
Dave, that's a secret.
Yeah.
Stop.
Yeah, but when you talk, forever since I've known you, when we talk about husbands and you're like, my husband, you never name his name ever. And I've been like, why don't you call him by name?
Like we've all met him.
No, I don't. What are you
My
saying?
husband.
You know, yeah, it's like my friend used to say,
Oh, I
my-
call it my husband.
yeah, you say, my husband and I, and we're like, you mean Dave?
You guys are all so close and you met each other late in life. How I feel like so many women, later in life, so many women deal with having a hard time befriending other women, especially when we're adults. What advice do you have for women who are trying to find a really good friend group? And I mean, you guys all have very different personalities. You were in very different walks of life. How did you guys become friends and stay friends?
Wow, that's
But that's a really good question.
I think that it was God. I don't think that these friendships happen without God meaning them to happen, because the connections were all across. Like there was connections and then a willingness to invest in each other and to be real and to work through things and to show our uglies.
We've had really, really, really tough times. We have like really hard, like wanting to leave the group, and so it's not just all jovial and fun, but there have been some really, really hard things. For me, anyway, I feel like we've overcome so much. So I don't want to make it like it's just fun and joyful and all that. We really have struggled through, even if we didn't want to.
What brought us together? What advice do we have? That's a hard one because it's not. I don't know. Like I think Alia's right that it was kind of a God thing versus chose this. Because I'm with Kathy. Sometimes I would not want to choose this. It's been hard and these people are really serious and deep.
We may laugh on the outside, but
We do both. But yeah, this is true.
Yeah. Very heavy sometimes, but so good. It makes you grow.
Yeah.
yeah, we've grown a lot together. That's for sure.
The willingness that every single one of us have shown to just keep showing up and keep trying and not ever. I think probably all of us have had moments that we've been like, come out, I'm done. Maybe not you. You're like. You're like the
She's our Enneagram 9. She's the 9. The glue that keeps us all together.
Aww.
It's really true.
So, and I think that because we do all, I think that our faith in God and faith in what God wants us to learn and grow from, we can see how each one of us does something for each one of us. So he puts us together for the good and bringing out our funny or bringing out something that God wants to be brought out in us. And then each one of us have been used to heal and to process through something that we need to grow and to be all that God wants us to be. So
Well said.
Yeah.
and that's what makes it so hard and so awesome all at the same time.
Yep.
So
What did you used to say, Lori? It's like we rub off each other's pokey parts.
And it's not
That doesn't, yeah,
Mhm.
Yeah.
that's not a happy process.
No,
It's worth it. It's worth it. When you get to hang tough through those types of moments, then it makes all the other moments all the more rich because that's part
That's
of
true.
the foundation. And so if there was any advice, I don't know if you guys would agree with this, it would be to stick it out.
yeah.
Because it's over the years and life happening to each one of us,
Yeah.
life happening in our families,
Yeah.
and doing what we can for each other and walking through those periods of life together, right? That sort of makes that foundation. So when someone says a little something that feels like it's hurtful, you have this huge foundation, like, so you can just let it go, or you have that context that you're
Right.
like, oh, I know she didn't mean it like that. We were committed to meeting regularly, and I would say that was another thing.
That's
Yeah.
huge.
Right?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Even when it was inconvenient, even if it was just, we met every
we
week.
have every single one of us have sacrificed to be sitting on this couch right now.
Yes.
Yes.
Like a lot of sacrifice.
Yes.
Such a
Chosen.
Yep.
Yeah.
And that, I think that's a big, that consistency through all
Yeah.
those things.
I remember Alia told me that you can't form relationships without time, and that seems so like duh, but so many people are too busy to do that,
Yeah.
and it's also hard.
It
And
is.
so the first sign of this isn't comfortable, I'm gonna go make myself busy again. But then you miss out on a lot of richness that, I mean, I think busyness and uncomfortable
Yeah.
are the main things that
You're
people
right.
don't.
Busy and uncomfortable. That is hitting
Which
the
is
nail on
what
the
I
head.
was when I met you.
Celebrate each other. Like, I think throughout life, like in all the things that we've experienced, we're not just there for the hard times. We make it a point to try to be there as much as we can for the good
Yes,
times.
you do. That is very
that's
true.
important.
And that's
It
unusual.
is important.
I think that's really unusual for women to be able to celebrate each other.
Yes.
I think we spend a lot of time comparing and being jealous, and when you can truly celebrate and be excited for other people, that's something pretty special.
It is, and that breeds that action. But even if you don't completely, wherever you are in the scale of feeling that completely, the more you do that, the more you can do it. You know, and I think that's why after this when it's somebody's birthday or something that we can all rally forward towards, but we do our best to always communicate so that we can always be in prayer for each other and do the absolute best we can to really uphold each other in moments of importance and celebration. And we've done that over lots of time.
Yeah.
So we have met every week for a long time.
And we're
For a
committed
decade
to it.
and more.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, sometimes we have to miss for different things, but all those that can come still come. But for the most part, like we don't miss.
Yes, we feel safe.
I love you guys.
Thank you. I'm so happy that I have this on.
Can I help you? Yeah, could you? Okay. Yeah.